Leo and Aries, we love our work, but you love your work. So that's very important. You're very grounded, and you need to know where you stand in everything in life. And you need to know where you stand, particularly in relationships. Work, you can take charge of that. Relationships, it's not so easy because you deal with another person. And you tend to be a little tough with people till you know exactly what's going on with them,
Yeah, and Capricorns love to promote their parties.
And they're usually the best because Capricorns are really good workers.
Yeah, they never get enough. It's never enough promoting. Never ends. So didn't you come out with a book now? What's the deal? Is it a tell-all about all of your sexual escapades with women and how disgusting they are and how they turned you back straight?
Oh, man, are you talking to me? I decided to do calendars, because last year I was so busy taking care of my family. I figured, okay, I still want to put something out there with horoscopes, so I did horoscope calendars, and now I'm working on a novel now. And you're the first person I'm actually telling.
Oh, so this is like an exclusive. This is an exclusive.
Yeah, it's like a superhero story, but it involves archangels. So it's a little touch of religion, but they're superheroes.
And a little ethereal.
It starts off with goddessy. It's goddessy and something else, but I'll keep you posted on that.
Okay, what's your website?
Actually, I have 3, but there are 2 that are up now. One is goddessy, GODDESSY.com, and the other one is StephanieAdams.com.
Okay.
The book comes out, which I'm expecting it definitely in 2010.
Okay.
I'll let everyone know.
Why don't you do a tell-all and talk about your stalkers, or is that too much drama?
I think I've told enough. My life has been so public, like more than I kind of wanted people to know.
Right.
I think everyone knows enough.
Yeah, I think, you put a little bit out there and then everyone just thinks that they know you.
Yeah, that's true.
And lesbians, they don't stop.
Well, as tough as a Leo is, and as much as my life has been out there, no one really knows me except for my really good friends. They know me.
Right.
You can dig, but you're only going to go so far with a lion. You kind of have to keep away from a lion. They're a little dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah, not. I can tell that you get very snippy right away. 1, 2, 3, you get snippy.
And I have more respect for people who actually come up to my face and tell me something than who blog about it. Those are cowards.
Oh, yeah. And
yeah. Other than that, everyone's entitled to their own opinions, but come up to me, I have more respect.
Well, I'll tell you what, is the climate of this show is generally biphobic, but we welcome you, Stephanie Adams. Wait, why don't you just say that you're bi? Why doesn't that more accurately describe it? No?
It was a beautiful experience. I ended up making a lot, of friends. As far as my career, it didn't launch it because it was already launched prior, and I gave a lot to the community. I didn't get anything financially out of it. It was really something I did out of love for my aunt and just, wanting to help people to love themselves.
It wasn't something that you banked on at the expense of us poor schlubs.
My website was very clear saying that I became a self-made millionaire before 30. I came out when I was 33. So I was doing pretty well before,
Right, you were doing all right.
I don't even care about my career. I care about taking care of my aunt and eventually having a family. And again, if someone was gay, if it was me and I was gay, I would believe gay people have every right for marriage, for children, for everything. And I'm going to continue showing my support for that as well.
Right. I have one of my very good friends. She pulled a Chasing Amy also. And, I don't know. I guess when she first came out, we were just a little like, oh, okay. It didn't change the way we felt about her at all. But, and for someone like you that you've been out there, and I know you have friends in the gay community because I know you've been in the clubs for, you like to hang out and you like to have a good time. You're out in the clubs, right?
Mm-hmm. And I still have what people, my straight friends label as a gay personality because I do have a butch attitude. I think like a guy. My personality is more of a male, and I get along very well with males because I'm a very direct person, you know. But, again, that's just part of who I am, not my sexuality. you know.
Did you know Carol Shia? She was the other one that posed.
Carol was my very best friend.
Okay, I spent like a week with her and her girlfriend at the time.
Okay.
So, and what happened? You guys don't talk anymore?
I don't talk too much about her personal life because she hasn't really been, you know, majorly public about her.
Uh-oh.
You know,
Uh-oh.
Beep. I will say that she was like my best friend, and, you know, we're still in touch with each other, and, you know, I wish her all the best. I just think she's a sweetheart.
All right.
She's my cousin. Nikki's like my cousin. Carol was like my sister. So I love both of them.
Okay, well, she was very nice when I spent time with her. She was very nice. But okay.
We're kind of like Playboy's bad girls. We had a, you know, bad girl attitude here in New York City.
And I don't even know why straight women or bisexual women or what have you would want to spend time in the lesbian clubs. They're so low energy, and they stand there and they stare. Not at Nikki's parties, of course. I actually
enjoy going to the gay boy clubs because they have excellent music.
I like more the mixed clubs, and the gay male clubs, they get to be a little sweaty, then they take their shirts off. Who wants to smell them? I don't want to smell them.
Yeah, that part. Well, yeah, I mean, unless you're a big club. I mean, and straight clubs are just totally boring. I used to have to get paid to go to those parties. When Playboy had promotions, I have to get paid to go to those parties.
Yeah.
I'm glad I met my soulmate because I didn't do well. Like, dating was just not for me. I'd go on a date first 5 minutes and just couldn't wait to go home.
Aw, yeah. Well, men are a disaster also. They can be a disaster if it's the wrong person. So we're all in the same boat in the end.
Everyone wants love, and it's hard to really find someone you can love and be compatible with. Hopefully we all find it.
Yeah, I'm jaded, that's all.
Okay. Well, then you know what? That means you need time to be yourself. And you could be happy with yourself, but you just need some time, and then it'll sneak up on you like it did on me.
Well, we could all hope for a nice, happy ending. Well, you're going to have to tell us when. Send me your calendar stuff.
Okay.
Is there anything else you want to plug before you go? Goddessy.com, GODDESSY.com. Anything else? I guess just want to let everyone know that, again, I totally love the gay community. I'm more in it than I'm in the straight community still, you know. All right. And Nicole, is there anything else you want to plug, like your party?
The one on this Saturday, November 21st? No.
Okay, very good.
I do want to have Stephanie. We do want to collaborate, so I'm looking forward to that.
Nikki, why don't we plan on doing a calendar party? Because that's for 2010. Let's do that. Okay.
Yeah. My birthday is January 10th. Is that going to be ready for?
You know, send me an email tomorrow, and we'll figure out a day. And definitely for your birthday, we have to do something.
Yeah, and just a message, a little reminder to all you lesbians out there: stop being such bitches, because you're chasing everybody out of the community.
No. Here's the message: just love yourself. Be happy with who you are. Be happy. Just be happy with who you are.
Right. Okay. That's a very good message to end on. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
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 So, yeah.
Sandals?
Yes.
You know, she was very active in the community, going out all the time, hitting up all the parties. And recently, you know, when I've been promoting, people have been asking about her. Like, where's Stephanie? What is she doing now? Have you spoken to her?
Like who?
Joshua Suzanne. She owns Rags A Go-Go.
Right.
And I have this friend, Kathy.
And I'm sure she understands. I mean, you know, this is, we're in a community of oppressed people, and so when someone comes out who happens to be a public figure at the time, you know, if they come out and they say, oh, you know, I'm the first out lesbian, you know, that's going to mean a lot to a lot of people, and they're going to hold on to that, even if you're not that famous. You know what I mean? Like, I remember as a kid growing up, just, you know, reading a book that may have possibly alluded to the fact that someone was gay. That would be like, you know, a really big deal. So I'm sure she's not surprised. I'm sure she's not offended or surprised that people are having a reaction to that. You know, even like Stephanie said, in the end, you formulate your own opinions on what happened. I'm sure she's not shocked or surprised, but I'm going to tell you, it's a bit off-putting when women come into the community and then, you know, they get, you know, welcomed with open arms, and then you turn around, I wasn't that all along. It's off-putting.